Okay, so I spoke too soon. It is now 7:20 or so on Tuesday, August 5th. I've been here for just a little over 2 hours. Got here fairly late. I arrived 1 hour later than I did yesterday, so I'll probably be staying an hour later than I did yesterday, if not longer. And I need to resolve this whole side scroll bar situation here for the CareLogic Windows on this Dell laptop, which is not my personal laptop. It is the laptop here at the Dorchester office, and I can only use it here. And one of the problems that I've been having is that there's no side scroll bars for CareLogic once you have logged in. So once you're in the platform, the side scroll bars that I just mentioned in my last video, which was 5 minutes ago, disappear, and you can't, for some reason, scroll down to continue to view the rest of the page. There's no way of scrolling up and down right now. So I did open an IT ticket yesterday. They did get back to me today and said to try to use the two-finger method on the touchpad to see if that would move the window down a bit. Oh, yeah. So that seems to have worked, I think. Let me pause this and make sure I'm still in the correct window and didn't jump into another program or something. Wow. So this is interesting. I just opened my own laptop, which I have here as well, just for a backup device and also just to compare and contrast the features of the CareLogic and Zoom and Outlook platforms as they present themselves on the Dell laptop, which is basically a desktop and carries the desktop versions of all these programs, versus how these apps show up and can be used on a Chromebook, which is a different type of computer. It's basically an Android device. But right now I'm trying to log into CareLogic. See, there's CareLogic. And my touch screen all of a sudden is disabled. I can't enter anything. So that's interesting. I can't log in because all of a sudden the touch screen search field is disabled. So it's not like the touch screen doesn't work. I mean, the touch screen works fine. See, I'm touching it. I can make it get bigger. I can maximize it like times 10 million. So the touch screen is working. I'm touching it and I'm able to do what I need to do. But the login fields for CareLogic have been disabled. I can't type anything in here. Look. The cursor is not showing up here. I can't enter my username either because the cursor isn't showing up here either. So I'm going to try to restart my laptop because the entry fields for my login credentials for the CareLogic window on my personal laptop is not working. And the technical issue here with the Dell laptop, which is basically a desktop, it carries the desktop versions of all these programs, is that I can't scroll down. The side scroll bars on this computer do not show up on the CareLogic window once I have logged into CareLogic. So right now I'm trying to enter client information. I am in client and it won't let me go any lower to scroll down to see all the client entry fields. Like it's just not. See, I'm stuck at the top part of this window. And then the problem with this laptop is that the login fields for logging into CareLogic have been disabled. The touchscreen works. See, the touchscreen is working just fine. I can make it bigger, smaller, scroll right, scroll left. But when I try to click on the entry fields for the login credentials, those have been disabled. So I'm going to restart my laptop and see if that can fix the login issues for CareLogic. So now my laptop isn't turning back on at all. It's very strange because the battery is fully charged. I charged it just before I left yesterday and I haven't used it since. You hear that clicking noise? That's the on button. There we go. Yeah, I can't log into CareLogic on my personal computer, even though the touch screen is working, because obviously I'm expanding the font size and using the touchscreen. It's the entry fields for the login credentials for CareLogic that have been disabled. Look at this. I'm tapping the entry field to try to get the cursor to show up so I can type the account name in. It's not working. Can't type in the username either because it's been disabled as well. But the touch screen itself hasn't been disabled because I'm able to use it to expand the text and click on things. But when you click on things, some of the entry fields have been disabled. Let's see if this happens if I try to log into Outlook. Wow, yeah. So the entry fields for the CareLogic website on my laptop, my Chromebook, have been disabled because I just went another way using a completely different route to access the CareLogic login, which is not actually CareLogic. It is the parent website of CareLogic, and that these entry fields for the login work, right? So I'm able to type. I can type in my username right here, as you can see. See? So that entry field actually works. So it's not like my laptop has been disabled. Someone has deliberately disabled the entry fields for the login credentials for the CareLogic website, not for any other website, because now I'm on a different website and I am able to enter all of the login credentials without any issue, right? Check this out. See, there's the cursor. And once the cursor shows up in the entry field, you can enter whatever information you need, right? But that wasn't happening a few minutes ago when I was trying to log in to the CareLogic website on my personal Chromebook laptop. There are no login issues on the Dell laptop, but what there is a problem with, and that prevents me from being able to use the CareLogic platform, is that the scroll bars are not anywhere visible on the side of the CareLogic window once you're logged in. And scrolling down to continue to use the page and to continue to navigate the page options, you can't scroll down because there's no sidebar scroll. There's no scrolling sidebar. Like there's no way to bring the page down. I haven't figured this out yet. The IT team, support team, said to try to scroll down using 2 fingers on the touchpad, and I'm doing that, but it seems to be having some weird results. Oh, am I even still in CareLogic here? Like, what's going on? Send to your device. No, so that's not the page that I'm trying to access. So there's some issues here with CareLogic on both of these laptops at the same time. It's just very strange.